dropped in the backfield. Nice catch. Touchdown, Coon Rapids. Hit and dropped in the backfield. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cardinal Sports Complex for CTN's live coverage of high school football. Tonight, the 2012 season kicks off as the Coon Rapids Cardinals host new conference rival Totino-Grace. Joe Young and Howie Shapiro in the booth above the action, and Howie, always exciting to get the football season underway.
It's going to be an exciting year and a very different year for the Cardinals because, of course, they play this great team from Totino coming here on the opener. They got to go on the road and play Minnetonka, and it's a team that lost to some fairly good players coming back last year, and they've got a good nucleus coming in here.
Well, and the Eagles come in from the North Suburban, and their first game in the Northwest Suburban on the road at Coon Rapids. This is a team that went undefeated in their conference last year, went on to the state tournament where they lost in the semifinals. They lost a lot of players from that state tournament team, but they do return a lot of quality players and leaders.
And one of those players they bring back is Charlie Miller, a great athlete, very quick, very athletic, a baseball player, played center field for him. He's one of those leaders on defense that squad is going to look to for guidance.
Well, and you talked about the Cardinals losing a lot of their senior leadership last year. Well, coming in almost all new in the skill positions on offense, starting with their quarterback, Alex Boxwell.
Alex Boxwell, a junior, coming in here and getting the opportunity to start under center. He is also a good athlete. We saw him during the baseball season. This Cardinal squad has a lot of confidence. The coaching staff has a lot of confidence in that young man, and he's going to get an opportunity to direct the Cardinal offense this season.
Well, and Boxwell and his young Cardinal squad will be tested immediately. They start with a very good Totino-Grace team looking to make an impact in their new Northwest Suburban Conference. The football season kicks off next on CTN. Against a very tough Totino squad, and in a week we'll be on the road to take on Minnetonka. Thank you. Well, Joe, another very tough team out of the Lake Conference.
You talked about the togetherness on this squad, and they've been working really hard in the off summer. We talked to a number of kids, but offensive line been working really hard, not only on the field but in the weight room, and they've been hanging together during the summer, trying to build up that chemistry that you really need as an offensive lineman. You have to move as a unit, and they hope that that's what they're going to accomplish this year.
Well, the Cardinal coaches and just about everybody in the know at the high school says they're a small club, but they are the kind of kids you want to root for. There's a lot of character in the men in red, and they're going to work exceptionally hard every time they take the field. And Howie, we hope someone else is ready to work exceptionally hard every time she takes the field. The newest member of the CTN sports team, Jamie Erdahl, down on the sidelines for us. Welcome, Jamie.
I am ready, Howie, Joe. You two better settle in that booth up there. Tonight's game length will undoubtedly be longer than usual due to the heat today throughout the state. The game officials decided instead of pushing back today's kickoff to 8 p.m. like some other games decided to do, they lengthened the quarter breaks and they extended halftime to 25 minutes. Howie, Joe, Coon Rapids, Cardinal Nation, they are breathing a little easier for tonight's kickoff.
Well, and it is a little bit cooler than a lot of people were anticipating, but still a warm late August evening in Minnesota.
I wouldn't call this cool as far as anybody was anticipating. It is definitely warm, and you know what? It's really going to take the everything that the kids have in terms of endurance and how hard they've worked. I know Coach Young was limiting certain practice times because they know coming in, especially in the beginning of the year, it's warm. We talked about the lower numbers. They want to make sure kids are really healthy and get limited reps, but the reps that they get are supposed to be very important. And coming in here, we'll see as Coon Rapids is going to take the ball first, how their offense unfolds.
Dan Engelmeyer on to kick it away for the Eagles. Coon Rapids will send Charlie. Helps if I look at the right one. Jordan Rayford.
Jordan Rayford and number 6, Tykees Johnson.
Tykees Johnson, the deep backs.
Now, Cardinals have some young players in the roster. They brought a couple of young kids, a couple of sophomores up, get an opportunity to play in this varsity level. They need the numbers, and they're going to get their test tonight.
And the season is underway as Jordan takes it at about the 15, goes straight up the middle, out close to the 30. So pretty decent field position for Coon Rapids to start.
It'll be an interesting night for the Cardinals, and they're going to, again, we talked about there might not be as big up front, but they're going to try and be athletic and move quickly.
Look at the offense to start. Chad Olson, Derek Vetch, Zach Streff, Max Polson, and Steve Brasheko. The linemen, Jordan Rayford, Tykees Johnson, and Andy Clark are the receivers. Jace Hegg, the tight end. Will Elliott, the lone back behind Boxwell. They start from their own 30-yard line. Man in motion is Johnson. The handoff goes up the middle to Elliott, and he goes almost nowhere, maybe a yard.
Nice job by the interior of that defense, just really stuffing that middle.
And there will be no gain as we look at the defense. Jaros, Schiller, and Dorsey up front. The linebackers are Schmidt, Maddox, Sitars, and Hofer. Miller, Klossing, Jam, and Mazenga in the secondary. So 2nd and 10 for Coon Rapids. Johnson in motion from right to left again. Ball is fumbled. Totino's on top of it. A very early turnover, and the Eagles will fly onto the field at the 27-yard line of Coon Rapids.
Well, that's big, the fumble recovery by Andrew Jaros, and this is a tough defense. And unfortunately for the Cardinals, maybe a little bit of jitters. There you see the man in motion didn't get the handoff cleanly. One I think he should have gathered in cleanly. And the second play of the game here for Coon Rapids results in a turnover and puts Totino-Grace right down there and an opportunity to put the first points on the board.
So Grace comes to the line in exceptional field position. Handoff goes around the left side, dropped in the backfield, breaking it up immediately.
I think that was Brasheko.
Here's a look at the offense for the Eagles. Bednarzik, Thieler, Lands, Moser, and Krastek. Wyndham, Bennick, and Barber. Peterson, Metz, and LaPanta, the quarterback. Metz had that short run for negative yard. Throw to the right side, complete to Charlie Miller, and he'll be just short of a first down. Kohler, Brasheko, Weber, and Peters up front for Coon Rapids. Linebackers are Johnson, Ossie, Granger, and Bruner. And in the secondary are Rayford, Hegg, and Klisch. 3rd and about a yard from the 18. Power formation behind LaPanta. Handoff goes right side, and an easy first down for Kay Barber.
Right side of the offensive line for Totino-Grace did a nice job and opened up a hole for Barber to go through. Barber's a big fullback at 5'10", 220 pounds. Gets a nice head of steam coming through the middle there.
Gained 6, needed a yard.
Laquan Johnson with the tackle for Coon Rapids. And again, this is a young group, working in some opportunities for some younger players to get in on the defense. And they're going to have to be on their feet here tonight against Totino, especially with an opportunity for them knocking on the door early.
Fake the pitch, inside give to Metz. Not a lot there on the left side, but he'll pick up close to 3.
Nice job by James Ossie, just really taking control of that tackle, making sure that Metz wasn't going to get an opportunity to gain the additional yards. There you see it again. Ossie with the tackle.
Ball just inside the 10-yard line.
Ozzy's teammates had a lot to say about him in our preview package. Good things moving around the defensive end. They're looking to him to be a leader here this season.
LaPanta under center. Motion going right, hand off Barber, off up the middle, spins, and touchdown.
Again, just a misdirection. Ball did come out.
Loose. Indication was touchdown.
No, I think it's a touchdown.
I think that's how it's going to stand.
It's misdirection again. A nice job by Barber using that power, making a tough job for the Cardinal tacklers to bring him down. There you're just going to see he's going to cut back to his left.
And just keeps his feet moving. And
I don't know. Throw that red flag. Oh,
but he gets on top of it anyhow.
Yeah.
There's a nice hit on the ball right there at the end, but still able to recover in the end zone and give Totino the very easy or early lead. Dan Engelmeyer on to try and make it 7. Kind of a strange snap, nicely brought down by LaPanta and got it there to put it up and through, and it's a 7-0 lead for Totino-Grace.
Well, that time LaPanta did a nice job because snap, you're going to see, well, we're going to take a look at the touchdown first, but look at just the cut to his left, a lot of real estate in front of him, and he's going to spin around, and Cardinal defenders trying to bring him down. Did knock that ball out, but Barber able to fall on it. Look at the hole there for him, and you're able to open up a hole that size for your running back, especially in the big size like Kai Barber, and it caused some damage on the ground. Good hustle by Barber to get back to that ball. Jace Hegg disappointed that defense led in that score, but when you turn the ball over, especially in that territory, Joe, it's tough to stop a team like that.
Well, just 3 minutes into the season, the Cardinals have given up a turnover and a touchdown. Chance to redeem themselves as they get set to take the kick from Engelmeyer again. Short end over end kick taken from the 11. Looking for room on the right side is Jordan. And he's going to be stopped just shy of the 20. So good downfield coverage.
This time of year, you're not sure exactly what you have from your special teams. That time, Totino-Grace did a great job of moving that kickoff wide. We take a look at head coach Jeff Ferguson. Jeff's in his 11th season. Joe, he also has some roots here in the Northwest Suburban. The year before we started, he was on the staff at Blaine.
Howard Shapiro digging deep for the
digging deep.
Stats. Handoff trying to go around left is Tykees Johnson. He'll dive forward and maybe have a yard, but great pursuit by the Eagles.
Well, good pursuit by the Eagles, and offensively, the Cardinals couldn't get anybody blocked downfield, so put them in tough situations. So now you're in a long yardage situation. It's with 2nd and 9. One thing Cardinals can't do is they have to keep their wits about them. They can't. They're just down by a touchdown. They know that this is a tough schedule coming up this year, but they just have to play their game.
Coon Rapids forced to take the early timeout and not the start.
No.
They needed. And there you see head coach John Young coaching from above.
Yeah, he went to that system, I think, early part of last year, where he went out, left the sideline, went up top or in the press box to get a different view of what's going on. That's Jeff Ferguson, good coach, storied history at Totino. Speaking of storied history, we've started our own on Facebook. Go ahead, go to CTN Studios, find our page, like it. Like all the pictures, you'll maybe find yourself, you'll find your friends, tag them. You may see a picture or two of the only Joe Yund on there. You might see a video of Joe Yund on there one day.
Talk about storied history. We start our 16th season.
It's incredible. Tonight's the start. Well, no, it's soccer. But for football, it's the start of the 16th season.
Well,
it's
and our very first broadcast was football.
Yes, it was.
And it was the kickoff to the 1997 season.
God, you're old.
Right? Play action, Boxwell in trouble, dropped for a sack. he's going to lose about 8 or 9 yards.
Good pressure on the inside of the defense. Jared Schmidt with a nice job of just bringing down Boxwell. Now you're in a third and very long situation. There you get just not enough blockers up front. You got too many white jersey. Good job, the point of attack by Totino-Grace. And just too much pressure.
8-yard loss brings up 3rd and 17. Out of the shotgun, Boxwell pumps to his left, running right, has room, looking, now throws, diving but incomplete. The pass attempted for Andy Clark. Goal at the 8.
Nicely designed play. You line a couple of receivers, you pull the defense away from that, and then you get your guard to pull. And as you mentioned, Joe, great blocking at the point of attack to open that hole for Metz. And Coach Young commented, Metz is a really good running back. We have to keep an eye on him all evening long or he is going to hurt us. And you can see why he has that capability of get a little bit of space. He's got an opportunity to gain some yardage.
Well, and a great, absolute hallway for him to run through. Again, a huge hole on the left side. He makes first contact at the 5, but he pushes his way in. And Totino in complete control, less than midway through the first quarter.
Well, again, just a great effort from Metz. He wanted that touchdown. He wasn't going to be denied, and Cardinal tacklers couldn't bring him down. And excuse me, all of a sudden, Coon Rapids is in a big hole.
Shank the kick, wide left, no good. But still 13-0 for the Eagles. Well, this is where you test that character we talked about early on for Coon Rapids. A tough opponent, a big hole very early, an offense that has just not gotten going at all.
You could drive
negative
a truck.
yardage on each of their first 2 drives.
You could drive a truck through that hole, and again, you saw.
They're getting big holes on that left side.
They're getting beat at the point of attack, and that's where you win football games. You control the line of scrimmage, and you saw offensively Totino-Grace. Granted, Joe, anytime you get field position like that, you put your defense back in a hole and back on their heels, and unfortunately the Cardinal defense couldn't get the stops in those 2 particular situations.
Well, that drive took just 2 plays to go 19 yards to the end zone. And Metz on his first 2 carries of the evening had just 1 yard. On his last 2, 19 and a touchdown. So 20 yards on 4 carries and a touchdown for him. Barber has 2 carries for 14 and a TD. Short kick, and Coon Rapids will wisely let it roll out of bounds. over at the Totino sideline and start off with pretty good field position.
Well, and they need this good field position because they were backed up the last couple of times, and they just have to get some confidence and move the ball, get a couple of first downs.
Violation is declined. First down.
There's Adam Berg, our head official. We appreciate that he wears our microphone and adds that much more to the broadcast.
Coon Rapids with negative 11 yards and a turnover in the first 2 series of this contest. Handoff goes up the middle to Elliott. A little bit of a gap. He dives forward out to the 39, a gain of 4.
Well, I think offensively the Cardinals can just start winning a little bit of a battle at the line and open some holes and try and get their running game going. It's going to take a little pressure off their offense. They can do a little more offensively. They can mix some passing in, but until they get some positive momentum going forward, they need to get a little bit of that to get some chemistry back in that offense.
Foxwell will drop back out of the shotgun. 4 receivers, 2 on either side. Elliott the setback back there with him. Handoff will go to the swingman, Deshaun Johnson. Speed around the corner will get him about 3 more yards, and it'll be a manageable third down.
Well, they're trying to hold that block at the edge, but they couldn't do so and allow the defense to get a little more leverage and come up and make the tackle. But did get some positive yards.
3 yards.
See Charlie Miller. We talked about Mr. Miller in the opening. Good athlete, plays center field for the baseball team. One of the leaders and the directors out there on the defensive end. Also plays some receiver.
Again out of the shotgun with 4 receivers. Boxwell on the draw to Elliott on the right side, and he's going to get about 1.5 yards. And decision time from the 44.
Well, again, great push from the defense that time. Just put that pressure back on Coon Rapids. Carlton Jam with a hand on the running back and slowing him down.
Coon Rapids going to send out the punt squad on 4th and a little more than 1 yard.
Yeah, you don't want to turn it over in this situation on downs if you don't make the first, and let Totino-Grace get a long field.
Bruner to punt it away, and they can't let Miller get a return like he had last time. Good high hanging kick. Miller takes it on the run at the 29, gets around the corner. Not able to stay in bounds. Would have had it back into the Cardinal half of the field, but stepped on the line at the 47. Still a great return. Takes it on the run and gets around the corner for about 16, 17 yards.
We talked about he's got some speed, and as he gains that edge, if he was able to keep his feet about him, he would have had some additional yardage there. But he's dangerous, and you have to know where he is again.
So a net of just 9 yards on that punt for the Coon Rapids Cardinals. Totino starting from their own 47, strong side left. Fake the pitch, inside give to Metz. Coon Rapids had that hole plugged up right away, and he's got very little.
That was a quick whistle, too. I think they blew the whistle before they even brought him to the ground. But good defensive play there. That line stayed strong, and they won that battle and able to hold Metz to no gain.
Well, and that's big for the Coon Rapids defense. Only the second time that they've held them for less than at least a couple, and the last couple of plays have gotten big runs. Play action, LaPanta, right side, Barber, complete, great block along the sidelines. He's got a first down to the Coon Rapids 41.
Now, young Mr. Barber gets a full head of speed. You got to be careful because at 220.
Well, watch the seal block.
Yeah, good job blocking
the edge.
Yep, absolutely. Right there.
That's how you do it.
And that's how you teach it. That's how you do it on the offense. You've got to make sure you block. It's good job there. Sealing off that opportunity and letting him pick up that first down.
First pass attempt. Second pass attempt, sorry. Handoff goes up the middle, Metz. And he's going to get another big chunk, about 7 yards.
23,
a little misdirection there. Met's able to find a bit of a seam and pick up some good yardage. He's going to tap himself out. I'm not sure if just a little winded or if nicked something up, but he's just standing on the sideline, so it seems to be okay. That time, Totino-Grace is going to take the timeout. So both teams, Joe, have used the timeout here in the first half. We're all over social media. Check us out on Twitter, twitter.com/CTN Studios. Follow us. We'll find out about what's going on here at CTN, all the events in the community, and also certainly with sports. That's twitter.com. A couple of players on this Cardinal squad are going to be forced to play both ways. We talked about the limited numbers on this roster, and as this game unfolds, especially with his heat, we'll see what kind of energy these kids have when it comes later in the third and fourth quarters.
The Cardettes out for their first official function of the 2012-2013 season. Trying to keep this crowd's spirits up as they trail big early. 3:12 remaining.
There you see the numbers on A.J. LaPanta for the night. 2 of 2 for 22 yards. They haven't had to pass very often at this point. Their running game's been doing fairly well.
And now in great position, 2nd and 3, and another great run. This time by Jam, running around the left side, breaks a tackle and is in for a 34-yard touchdown. Flag coming in way behind the play and late.
Jam with a nice job. Again, that Mets roll, but he's got some speed, and he's able to cut that corner and take it in. We'll see what the official has to say.
Dead ball foul. Personal foul, late hit after the play. Touchdown is good. 15 yards will be assessed on the kickoff.
A little extracurricular activity after the play was over. Nonetheless, nice job.
And now we'll see if they go for 2 to make up for
they did.
one they missed.
Yep, I thought I saw head coach Ferguson signal a 2.
LaPanta trots in from the sideline with the play, trying to make it a 21-point lead with still a little more than 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Watch Barber, number 25. See if they give him the ball. Nope.
Drops back, throws right, passes incomplete, in and out of the hands of Ben Peterson.
Peterson was there. The pass just didn't get to him where he needed to be. Otherwise, we'd be looking at 21-0. There you see the touchdown run, just a great job. But look at the speed to the outside. He's going to outrace the red jerseys to the end zone. He's going to dive across for the touchdown. And again, a good move. Nice fake there, and a good little stiff arm to push Haig away. And then he's going to take it to the end zone. .302 remaining in this opening quarter. 19-0, the Eagles. 4 plays, took 1 minute and 28 seconds, 53 yards, and that 34-yard run by Jam to top it off.
Yeah, by far the largest play of the contest so far for Totino-Grace, but Coon Rapids offense finally got a little something going the last time out, but still find themselves behind. And still negative yardage through 3 drives now.
Well, this will be a learning opportunity for Coon Rapids, an opportunity to see what they need, where they need to improve.
Taken from the 28-yard line by Johnson. He's out to about the 36.
Schmidt with a nice special team tackle. for the Eagles.
It's the first and 10 for the Cardinals from the 37-yard line.
Again, a short kickoff, decent field position for Coon Rapids to start this drive.
Three receivers on the right, and Johnson in motion will take the carry, trying to get around that right side, and just nothing there. Dove forward to try and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by Clausen coming in from his safety position to make the tackle. Again, using that speed on defense to get to the ball. Cardinal sidelings trying to figure a few things out on that defensive end.
Johnson in motion again. This time the handoff goes up the middle to Deshaun Johnson. He's going to dive forward just across the 40, gain of a little better than 3.
That's going to put the Cardinals in a third and long situation. We'll see what Coach Young has to call here, but I definitely would like to keep the sticks moving. They, again, need a little bit of continuity here on this drive.
Deshaun and Tykeese Johnson.
A lot of new names
They
this
may
year
have
for
to.
us.
They may have to go by Deshaun and Tykeese if they keep getting this many carries each in every game. Boxwell out of the shotgun on 3rd and 6. Low snap, able to pick it up. It's a receiver screen, and it's going to backfire. The Cardinals are going to lose about 6 yards on this one.
Now, as soon as the defense saw the ball hit the turf, they were able to make the move on it. And play was doomed from the start. A lot of white jerseys out there. Again, low snap. Boxwell able to pick it up. He's going to have to throw it out quick, but no opportunity for the Cardinals to get any positive end. Look at all those white jerseys surrounding that football.
And this is one Rayford should probably let drop to the ground and be an incomplete. Another punt for Bruner. This one angled. It'll go out of bounds. But still a great field position. It's going to be about the 45-yard line for Totino-Grace, a little less than a minute to go.
Bruner's kick goes out of bounds, the 45-yard
in the first quarter.
Take over, first and 10. Scores to report from the Northwest Suburban Conference. Maple Grove 13, Armstrong 7. Andover 14, Edina 0. Elk River 14, Blaine 7. Champlin Park 14, Eden Prairie 0.
Oh, Champlin Park, their home opener against Eden Prairie tonight, Joe, up 14-0.
It's a nice start for them. A lot of teams in the Northwest Suburban getting those tough late conference games out of the way early in the schedule. Another good, strong run. This time it's Ben Peterson with a pickup of about 8.
Well, just 2 teams from the Northwest Suburban in the Metro Top 10 first poll of the year. Champlin Park sits at number 6. You got to remember they have Michael Sales, that incredible running back, in Osseo with a good running back of their own in Bridgeport Tussler. They are number 8. And Coon Rapids has to play number 5 next week. Minnetonka.
Metz, the man in motion, fake the pitch to him. LaPanta on a little bootleg, just got rid of it quickly towards the feet of either Lance Bennick or Kay Barber. But Coon Rapids had that sniffed out, and he just wisely got rid of the ball.
Well, and a good job by Bruner coming in and putting some pressure on LaPanta from his outside linebacker position. And A.J. LaPanta, smartly, as you mentioned, got rid of the ball before he was hit.
It'll bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a big play for the defense. They can stop him here and force a kicking situation.
If you're Totino, do you kick?
Yeah, you might go
for
for it at this point.
Handoff goes to Barber. He's
matter.
got the first down, and that should be the last play of the first quarter.
I'll stop the clock momentarily to move the chains. And there it goes again. And you're right, that will be the last play of this first quarter. And one, Joe, dominated by Totino-Grace.
They have the ball and a 19-point lead as we end the first quarter. Cardinal Nation out in force, but they haven't had anything to cheer for yet. Totino on a drive when we continue live on CTN.
got some ants in their pants. Aww.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are the #1 killer of children 1 through 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
In team with the ball 1st and 10, and this one sniffed out in the backfield as Peterson struggles to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by Cody Peters, the point of attack, to make the tackle. And if you remember in our preview,
Prize Stallion.
The prize stallion quoted by Steve Brashenko. So that Cody Peters, he's a prize stallion.
Well, he stops.
I like it.
Stops Peterson for a no gain. And now the officials getting something sorted out.
I'm not sure exactly.
Looks like somebody's got a
shoe issue.
Untie shoe.
Yep. Oh,
Or official.
That is very nice.
Also the cleat tire.
Very nice.
It's like, hey, it's warm out here. Let's lace him up before we get out here. I'm hot. I don't want to stay out here longer than I have to either. All right, after that, the whistle blows again. We're ready to start 2nd and 10 from the 44. Straight drop for LaPanta, looks right side. Pass is complete to Wyndham. He dives forward and should have enough for another first down.
Yeah, again, just a nice quick pass from LaPanta. Doesn't need a lot of time, gets rid of it quickly, and a good job. Nice run in open territory as Wyndham finds a little bit of running room to move the chains.
11-yard gain. 3 complete passes, all to different receivers for A.J. LaPanta. Pitch fake, handoff to Metz inside, gets a good block. Still can't find a lot of room around the corner. Closed quickly by Jace Hegg, but he is able to move the ball down to be only about 2 yards shy of the first down.
Now the power in his running style, he was able to hit Hegg and continue to move forward. And that's what you like in a good running back. You keep those feet moving, you continue to move forward and pick up some additional yards before you're brought to the turf.
2nd and 1, straight drop. LaPanta looks right side and just aired it a little too much. Had Metz in open space, but just put it a little too high.
Yeah, a little bit too much mustard on that pass, and Metz again just kind of got into that soft spot of the defense. No defender around him, and had he been able to get that pass to him, that would have been a tough one for the defense to stop. 3 of 5, 33 yards for A.J. LaPanta.
36 yards rushing for Metz on 7 carries. And a touchdown. Handoff goes to right side to Peterson. He just keeps his legs moving as the first down at the 20, a gain of 4.
Nice rhythm to this Eagle offense here early on. They're doing a nice job of mixing up plays and throwing it a little bit when they need to, but mostly doing a good job of misdirection, keeping it on the ground, and keeping the Cardinal defense back on their heels.
Metz drops to the back of the eye, takes the handoff up the middle, and is going to be stopped at about the 8-yard line.
Metz
at the 14-yard line. Oh, they even said 15. But it was We've been calling it Metz, and it's Kalaszewski.
Well, no, Metz has been playing, but it's Kalaszewski at number 23, and then Barber just drops a sure pass there. Took his eye off the ball and
Brings up a third down. Hey, Cowboys, it's going to be a third down.
So 3rd and 5 from the Coon Rapids 15. Straight drop, LaPanta looks high over the right side, pass is complete, touchdown to Charlie Miller.
Well, we talked about Charlie Miller in the opening. He plays both ways on defense, also comes in as a receiver. And a nice pass from LaPanta, just able to float it up over the defense, and Charlie Miller able to gather it in for the score. I think we're going to see them. We're going to see them go for 2 again.
Well, a huge lead early. Pana hands off to Peterson, running around the right side. He's going to get the corner and be in to convert the extra point.
A well-designed play. Get to the outside of that defense. There's the touchdown pass. Just a nice job floating a little behind him, but Miller behind the defense enough where he was able to adjust to it. Relatively easy catch for him as he go to the end zone, and we're going to see the 2-point conversion here with LaPanta. Oh, that's the touchdown again. Now we're going to see the 2-point. Peterson just a nice job there keeping Bruner at bay. Zach Klisch hobbling a little bit as you take a look at the scoring drive. 11 plays, took 3:13 off the clock. They went 55 yards, topped off to that 15-yard toss from LaPanta to Miller.
After Engelmeyer took the first couple of kickoffs, they've got a new kicker for the second straight kickoff. High end-over-end kick. Rayburn from the 15. Looking for room on the left side. Will find a little bit. Got by one guy. He's out across the 35 to the 37. Ball came loose, but whistles are blowing, indicating it hit the ground.
Yeah, fortunately for the Cardinals, that they didn't lose possession of that football. Nice run by Rayford. Did a nice job, changed directions, going to gain the edge, going to turn on a little bit of speed, and does a nice job here. Taking to the ground, you see that the ground caused the ball to come out. And the Cardinals offense will try and see if they can get something going here on this drive.
Pass is intercepted. And going the other way is Den Mazinga, and he's in for another Totino-Grace touchdown.
Wow, just a great job by Mazinga to read the eyes of Alex Boxwell. And Mazinga doing just steps right in front of the pass, able to get to the outside and take it in. Watch it again. Didn't see Mazinga step in front of the receiver, and a nice block there. Again, all facets of this game, Totino-Grace winning. He's going to take it to the end zone for the touchdown. Watch the block there, just pushing Polson out of the way.
They're going to have Engelmeyer try the extra point again. And it's up and good. 34-0.
But Joe, you knew it was going to be tough to open the season, especially against the first two opponents. And coming back, numbers down a little bit. You've got a good group of kids here at Coon Rapids, but I don't know if they believed that they would be in a hole at 34-0 with 9:23 remaining in the opening half.
And now gut check time already.
It is. We talked about some of the keys is just they really want to keep this game short. Unfortunately, you know, they're really dug themselves into a huge hole, and staying healthy is really important for this team this year because their numbers are down. They want to make sure they keep as many healthy kids in the lineup as possible.
92 is in the kick for the Eagles. Number 5, Jordan Rayford, and number 6, Ike Johnson. Back deep for the Cardinals.
Another kickoff for Totino-Grace. High end over end kick. Rayford all the way back to his own 2-yard line. And he's going to make it only out to the 11. Coon Rapids going to be backed up deep in its own end once again.
He had a decision to make whether he should have fielded that or try and let that one bounce, but great special teams play by the Eagles, able to pursue to the ball and make sure that Rayford didn't have much positive yardage once he did catch that football. And now the Cardinals offense again back in a deep hole after giving up an interception for a touchdown on their last series.
Out of the shotgun is Boxwell. 3 receivers to the left side. Handoff goes to Elliott. Up the middle for a gain of about 4.
Brought down by number 12, Maddox. Number 55, Brooklyn.
Alex Boxwell gets the play from JT Taylor from the sideline.
Boxwell will go back up under center. Again, 3 receivers to the left. Tight end is Hegg on the right. Handoff is going to go to Elliott off the right side. Dives forward to about the 21. He'll be very close to a first down.
Now we'll see where they mark it again. Hole opened up, but defense closed quickly around Will Elliott. I think they're going to be a little bit short, about a yard maybe.
So 3rd and short. Coon Rapids still looking for its first down of the ball game. Handoff goes to Elliott, cuts back to the left, and he'll have it out close to the 25.
Joe, that's just a little bit of a confidence booster picking up that first down. You want to keep that offense moving forward.
Out of the shotgun and a bobbled snap. Boxwell is going to be dropped for a 5-yard loss.
Schmidt, again, Jared Schmidt, number 3, has been very active on this defense for Totino-Grace, coming in there and bringing Boxwell down. Again, snap wasn't horrible. It was a little bit off to the side, but Boxwell couldn't gather it in. And, of course, it took a little time for him to make sure he had it in his hands. By that time, that young man, Jared Schmidt, was in on the play.
Quick drop, throw right side, picked off again by Mazenga. He's in for his 2nd touchdown of the first half.
Wow, again, just right into coverage, and Mazinga able to step in front of that pass and take it in. A couple of very, very bad offensive series for Coon Rapids, leading to defensive touchdowns. There again, just throwing that ball into coverage, and Mazinga was closer to the ball than the Cardinal receiver and takes advantage of it. Give him credit. Found the ball, took it to the end zone.
Number 43, Eagle Mountain on the kick for the Eagles.
Oh, bad snap. Gathered in by Engelmeyer, rolls right, throws. Almost intercepted, but it's no good.
I'll keep the score 40-0 as Ben Mazinga is mobbed by his teammates. An excellent first half for that young man right there. A couple of picks, a
12 men
couple of
playing.
defensive
Illegal
touchdowns.
participation. We will try the extra point again.
Well, apparently there must have been a flag down against Coon Rapids. So the kick will be 12 men. I guess there were 12 men on the field defensively. Shades of the Vikings back in the 2009 season.
This time it's a good snap, good hold, good kick, and it's a 41-0 lead for Totino-Grace.
It's been Mazinga catching his breath a little bit.
And he doesn't have long because...
Nope, it's going to be right back out there. Again, just a throw right into the breadbasket of Ben Mazinga. There was not a Cardinal that was going to catch him. Pass intended for Clark. Not much Andy Clark could do about that. Two very different moods on the opposite ends of the field here.
Well, everything has gone right for the visiting team.
Yes, absolutely.
Nothing has gone right for the home squad. Talked about gut check time. This is intense character training.
It is.
Coon Rapids
well, it
sideline.
is because they might be in the fire, but they can jump right back into it next week against Minnetonka.
Well, and at this point, you just have to go out there and try to get one back. Just try to get a first down. They finally got a first down. It just puts a sustained drive together. Tykees Johnson from the 17 spins his way forward to the 26.
Kick is returned by number 6, Tykees Johnson for the Cardinals. Brought down by number 85, Halverson for the Eagles. Brings up a 1st and 10 for Coon Rapids to the 26-yard line.
Well, you were correct, Joe. That just any glimmer of hope for the Cardinals. First down, an opportunity, a sustained drive, try and get some points on the board because the hole is insurmountable at this point at 41-0. But you can only obviously build it up one score at a time.
Boxwell out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. The handoff is going to go to Tykees running around the right side. Got up behind his blockers, keeps his feet moving. Out across the 30 to the 32, a gain of about 6.
Well, good gain on first down for Coon Rapids. There you see the numbers. Not ones you want to broadcast. 1 for 4, -7 yards, 2 touchdowns, both of them to the house.
2 interceptions, both to the house.
Yeah, so I said 2.
No, you said 2 touchdowns.
2 picks, 2 touchdowns. Those interceptions were touchdowns, led to touchdowns.
But you said 2 touchdowns, both taken to the house. I just got to call you on.
Well, that's fine.
Handoff goes right side to Deshaun Johnson, and he doesn't get much of anything. It'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Wouldn't be the same if you didn't try and point out my flaws. You know, I will feel like I lost that love and feeling.
After 16 years, I don't know if there's anything we have to worry about on that front. So another 3rd down for Coon Rapids, just 1 of 4 thus far. Tykees goes in motion, little half bootleg, the pass ripped away, and another one going to the house. This time Carlton Jam on the pick and return.
Well, you asked if it could get worse. Well, yeah, it can. Again, the last 3 offensive possessions, 3 interceptions, 3 touchdowns. Again, you're throwing, and again, just a great play defensively.
Jam jumped on it.
Jam did a great job jumping in, and of course, nobody there in a red jersey to impede his path to the goal and to the end zone, and he took it in.
Kick is up and good.
Number 43, Engelmeyer's kick is good.
There you see the time remaining, 5:13. Again, quick, a lot of pressure for Alex Boxwell, and he's going to throw it again to Andy Clark, the intended receiver. And Jam brings it into the end zone. And they're going to take it in and make this very difficult evening for Coon Rapids that much more difficult.
All smiles on the visiting sidelines. 3 defensive touchdowns, 4 forced turnovers in this first half.
They have 48 reasons to smile, 48-0 here with 5:13.
Well, and the offense has been on the sidelines for a long time. The defense has put up 21 straight points. Yeah, they haven't been on the field. Oh, I suppose it's only been 4 minutes of game time, 4.5 since Totino's offense scored, but it seems like a long time. 3 straight Coon Rapids drives, returned interceptions. Tykes from about the 7-yard line gets out just shy of the 20.
Well, give the Eagles a lot of credit. They do so well in all facets of this game. And, granted, Coon Rapids is giving them a fair amount of opportunities, but look at that coverage on special teams. Just a great job, and they don't allow Coon Rapids to get any good yardage to get some good field position here in this drive.
Boxwell again out of the shotgun with 3 receivers on the left. Haig, the tight end, on the right. Elliott in the backfield with him. Fakes the give to Elliott, throws left side, complete to Tykes. Trying to get some moves around the corner, but it's going to be dropped after a short gain of about 4.
Well, and Alex just needs to complete some passes to get a little confidence back, too, after what he's experienced here in this first half.
3-yard gain makes it 2nd and 7. The Cardinals get 23-yard line.
Head coach Jeff Ferguson has to feel pretty good about where his club is here in this first half. Granted, it's the first game, but he's got to be happy with the start that they've achieved.
Handoff goes to Tykes Johnson, trying to get around the right corner. Got a good seal block. Hurdles one more man and is out to the 29. It'll bring up 3rd and a long yard.
Trying to get that block in front of him. Tykes has got some nice speed, able to pick up some additional yardage, but just falls, as you talked about, yard to go, just falls short of that first down, maybe a little less than a yard. Now, if there's a way Coon Rapids will put some points on the board before they go to the break at halftime, it'll give them a little bit, a little bit of confidence.
Handoff goes to Elliott, cuts back on the left, dives forward to the 32, and he'll have the first down. Haig, the man in motion. Fake the give, goes to Elliott, and he's hit hard in the hole. Great job stepping up by Isaac Floral.
Isaac Floral with the stick right on the running back. Great hit. There's the give to Elliott, and there's Florals with the stop. Again, just stepped up in that hole and made the hit.
We're going to give him a half yard, but very solid hit by Isaac Florell.
Yes.
Haig in motion again. Play action, bootleg. Boxwell has a little time. Sidearms it, passes incomplete. Intended for Jeremy Becker.
Oh, Becker had in his hand, but Jam again coming up there and jamming him. Ball comes out of his hands, not able to bring it in.
And that'll make it 3rd and long.
Yeah, a tough third down situation for the Cardinal offense.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Boxwell straight drop, sets up the screen. Complete. And a nice hole for Elliott. Ball comes loose. And Totino's on top of it. They had a 1st down. Instead, it's turnover number 5 of the first half.
When it rains, it pours, and it's raining on this Cardinal offense. It is pouring on this Cardinal offense. Another turnover and a nice play. Good job by Elliott. He's going to change the hands, but nice stick right on the ball, and a good job by the Totino defense to just fall on it, cover it, and take possession over there. You see a nice stick forcing that football out of the hands of Elliott.
And here they come again. 2:11 remaining in the first half. From midfield, A.J. LaPanta under center. And this is going to be a legal motion.
Offense, false start. Offensive lineman moving before the snap.
False start.
Not a whole lot of flags here in this game.
I think it's only the second
or
one.
third. Yeah, second. Yeah.
And the first was for an out-of-bounds kick.
Yep.
It gave Coon Rapids fans something to cheer about.
It did, and they need something to cheer about. Not the start they were looking for from their home club.
So we'll move back to the 45. Handoff in a big, huge, gaping hole for Peterson on the right side. He's down to the 30, a gain of 25 yards.
Jace Haig with the tackle, able to get a hand on the jersey and bring him down. Peterson with a nice run. There's the hole that he ran through. And again, he's going to try and take it to the sideline, but Haig wasn't going to allow him to go. Got a hold of that jersey, brought him to the turf. 4 carries, 38 yards for Ben Peterson this evening.
Handoff goes to Barber up the middle. He's met at the line, but able to push forward for a gain of 3.
Ball carried by number 25, Barber, for the Eagles. Brought down by number 28, Juan Suarez, for the Cardinals.
Juan Suarez with the tackle for Coon Rapids, one of the Cardinal captains. 5 of them this season.
2nd and 7 from the 27. Fake the pitch to Metz, inside give. Peterson avoids a couple of arm tackles, has another 1st down at the 18-yard line.
There's the give inside to Peterson. Looked like he almost lost the handle on the football. Tough running inside, then brought it a little bit about outside.
From Houston, Texans 21, Vikings 10.
LaPanta hands off up the middle. Barber got away from a couple of would-be tacklers and down to the 10-yard line, a gain of 7.
Nice spin by Barber to get away and pick up some additional yards, and they're going to let that clock continue to run down. Certainly not in a hurry at this point with time running out in this first half.
Number 23, Charlie Pope for the Cardinals.
7-yard gain makes it 2nd and 3. probably be the last play of the first half. They certainly don't need additional points. Handoff Barber. He's going to be stopped at the 7-yard line. But Totino-Grace going to go to the locker room with a ginormous lead, 48-0 over the home team, Coon Rapids Cardinals. We'll take a break, be back with more from the Cardinal Sports Complex right after this.
Sir, could you step over here, please? Is there anything you want to tell me?
Like what?
Like maybe you're out to protect the environment?
Give scholarships to kids?
Fight blindness? Help the elderly?
Feed the hungry?
Well, I only ask because you got a little lion in you.
See? Right there.
Right next to whatever that other thing is.
Look, he's blushing. Seriously. Okay.
48-0 at the half. I'm here with head coach John Young. Coach, what is the biggest positive that you're going to take on either end into the second half?
We'll find out if we have any intestinal fortitude the second half. I mean, we got out coached, we got out played, we got out executed. We'll see if our kids are going to rally and play the second half. We're a really proud football team, and we're a lot better than this. We'll have to get better second half. That was. I think everybody's in shell shock right now, and you can't play that poorly against a championship team, which we did, and that's what happens. They make you pay.
A handful of turnovers, like you mentioned. What is the biggest cause for that on offense?
Not executing. We're not three interceptions for touchdowns. That on two, one of them the kid makes a great play. The other two we make wrong step. Someone goes the wrong way, wrong timing. First varsity game for a lot of kids. But Totino has the same issues. They're just playing a lot better than us, and we're not taking care of the ball. We're going to figure it out. We'll come back second half. We'll play really hard.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Joe, Howie, back up to you guys.
Thank you, Jamie, and we will throw it back down to the field for the first time this season, the 2012 Coon Rapids Cardettes.
them disco ball and I'm known to blind the chicken. Second season, this is it. Big on records, never saw. And I'm back up in this thing, baby. Now watch me. Now show out, now show out, now show out. You such a show out. Now show out, now show out. You such a show out. Now show out, now show out. You such a show out. Now show out, now show out. You such a show out. Now bust a move, now bust a move, now bust a move, now bust a move. I'm back and show 'em. This is what I do. Now do it, yeah, now do it, yeah, now do it right, now do it right. Achieve, now walk with, now walk, wow, now walk with me, y'all. Wow, I'm showing off with y'all. Big on records, #1, and I earn my spot. Now do your dance, DJ.
You know we getting hotter and hotter, sexy and hotter, let's shut it down.
Hey, one more time, give it up for your Coon Rapids dance team.
My name is Dr. Rob Thomas, Chairman of the Emergency Department at Mercy Hospital here in Coon Rapids. Strokes affect people of all ages. A stroke is sometimes called a brain attack. Strokes occur when a brain artery becomes blocked or ruptures. This interrupts blood flow to the brain. Mercy Hospital is a certified stroke center and has a full range of care for stroke patients, ranging from acute treatment of stroke in our emergency department to stroke rehabilitation.
Once someone has a stroke, they may have to live with ongoing neurological symptoms for the rest of their lives, which is why stroke prevention is so important. You and your family members' stroke risk can be reduced by quitting smoking, controlling blood pressure and cholesterol, closely managing diabetes, exercising, and monitoring any heart conditions.
When you believe someone is suffering from a stroke, you must act quickly. To recognize stroke-like symptoms, think fast. Face. Ask the person to smile. Does one side of the face droop? Arms. Ask the person to raise both arms. Does one arm drift downwards? Speech. Ask the person to repeat a simple phrase. Does the speech sound slurred or strange? And time. Know when it's time to call 911. See your doctor for tips on managing your current health conditions to reduce your risk of stroke. Mercy Hospital. Quality care close to home.
I'm Steve Erickson with a look at some of the stories making news this week. Some residents are concerned about plans to reconstruct University Avenue. On Wednesday night, dozens of people showed up at an open house to learn more about the project. Plans call for the widening of University Avenue between 109th Avenue and Main Street that will require county officials to take portions of some yards along University, along with a few homes. The reconstruction project is expected to get underway in 2014. 2 men have been charged following an armed robbery outside the Cub Food store on Northdale Boulevard late last week. A 20-year-old woman who was with a friend says a man pulled out a gun and demanded her money in the parking lot of the store just before 10 on Friday night. The victim was able to provide a description of the getaway car. Police later spotted it on Highway 10 and arrested the 2 men, along with a juvenile female. Officers say they located a black handgun in the vehicle. Well, after taking on water in recent weeks, one of the rubber gates at the Coon Rapids Dam appears to be working correctly once again. Earlier this month, inspectors tried to locate a breach in gate number 4, which was allowing water to get inside the rubber gate. Park officials say gate 4 is now fully inflated and water is no longer leaking into the bag. The gate is expected to maintain air pressure until it's replaced as part of a rehabilitation project to protect against invasive species. The current gate system at the dam will be replaced in the next 2 years. And that's a look at some of the stories making news this week. Of course, we'll have much more when you join us for CTN News. Now back to the game.
Thank you, Steve. Back at the Cardinal Sports Complex, halftime, Totino-Grace leading Coon Rapids 48-0 in the season opener. And now for its first performance of the year, the Coon Rapids Marching Band.
Hey, let's give it up for our award-winning Coon Rapids High School Marching Band. The Marching Cardinals. The Marching Cardinals are led on the field by drum major.
Back out of the shotgun, drops back, looks left, throws over the middle, has a man, Theus the catch, touchdown Coon Rapids!
Oh, what a nice play. Great protection up front, and that's what was the key. Alex Ossie found his man in a beautiful pass. Theus able to just split two defenders. The ball was there, a little bit of a contact, but he was able to take it in the end zone.
Thought about going ahead, goes over the middle, tipped, but caught by Roddy, and then by Bush. Or no, that's Butler. That was one of the craziest catches you'll ever see. Still able to control it, gets it back. Here's a chance for Lopez. Shoots and scores, and the Cardinals are going to win this one. He gets it. 10 seconds left.
to come back in the second half and kind of regroup and get some things going.
Yeah, just 34 yards on offense and 5 turnovers. There is no way you can win a football game if your yards per turnover is only 7.
Yeah, there's a lot of work to do, quite obviously, and they knew coming into the season there'd be some things to do and some things to work on. Again, I'll reiterate, I don't think they thought this would be the score at the half, but they know what they need to work on, and they're going to have to try and go out and try to accomplish some goals here in the second half.
And you talk about intestinal fortitude. It's a matter of going out there and just getting something positive to build on, because obviously a very tough Northwest Suburban Conference schedule in front of them, but Minnetonka next week at Minnetonka, and this is something that's been happening for a couple years since Armstrong came into the Northwest Suburban, that a certain number of the Northwest Suburban teams have to put one Lake Conference game on their schedule so that the Lake Conference doesn't lose those games when Armstrong came over. Well, the Cardinals got away without seeing a Lake Conference opponent for the first couple of years. Now it's their turn, and it turns out to be Minnetonka in just week 2.
Well, it's the 5th-rated team in the Metro, and that's a tall task. It was a tall task here tonight, but that's going to be an even taller task. But
it could have been Eden Prairie.
It could have been Eden Prairie.
Champlain Park has Eden Prairie at their place tonight.
But it'll really test what these young Cardinals are about, because they know that they have nowhere to go but up from this point.
Yeah, well, and Totino-Grace is going to start with the ball in the second half. We'll take a break and be back, get some thoughts from the visiting coaching staff when we return.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Babies require persistence, patience, a sense of humor, and protection. That's why nearly all parents choose immunization. It's safe, proven protection against 14 serious diseases like measles and whooping cough. So give your baby the recommended vaccines before age 2 and get a little help in the protection department. For more reasons to immunize, talk to your child's doctor or go to cdc.gov/vaccines.
Welcome back to Coon Rapids High School. Totino-Grace is up 48-0. I'm here with head coach Jeff Ferguson. Coach, quite an entrance in the Northwest Suburban Conference tonight. Are you pleased with your 48-0 lead going into the half?
Well, yes. Yeah, we are really happy with how the kids played. We got some breaks. I mean, 3 defensive touchdowns in a half. I don't think it's indicative of what it might have been. But we definitely got some breaks, but our kids took advantage of them, and they're excited. And this is a great setting, and Coon Rapids is a class act, and they're great hosts, and so we're just happy to be here.
When you're up 48-0 at the half, what is said in the locker room to your guys?
Well, all of our starters are out, and so we want our starters to stay involved in the game and not just sit on the bench. And our other guys now have they still got to play hard, and there's going to be some challenging moments because we got some younger guys playing against some varsity guys, but we think it's the right thing to do, so that's what we're going to do.
All right, well, good luck in the second half and the rest of the season. Thanks, Coach. Totino-Grace up big to start the second half. Joe, Howie, back up to you guys.
And they will start again on offense in the second half as we look at the blue moon. Our second full moon of the month, a very rare occurrence.
Yes, it is, and the Cardinals would like to turn that first half into some positive things, as you see Alex Boxwell's numbers, 3 of 8, 9 yards, and those 3 costly interceptions. And Coach Young talked about it at halftime. We just have to come up with a better attitude, and we can't let this get to us, and we've got to just come out and start fresh. Coach Ferguson, on the other hand, said they're going to let some younger kids play, which he feels is the right thing to do, and that's a nice gesture on his part. We take a look at that first. I think that was the first interception by Mazinga.
It was.
Yep.
No, that was the second one.
Was that the second? Okay.
First one was off the left side. That's the same one.
Yep. A couple great opportunities for him. He was there right on coverage, and Boxwell threw a little bit inside, and Mazinga able to pick those passes off and take them to the house. And as you talked about, Totino-Grace will get that ball back here to start half number 2. And there's a lot of fight in this Cardinal sideline. And
they have to go out there just forgetting the score and just try to go out there and execute, as Coach Young talked about, and get some things to go right. Because you have to have at least something positive in your back pocket as you head to Minnetonka next week.
We're informed Eden Prairie over Champlin Park 28-20 at the break after Champlin jumped to that. Yep. They were up 14-0 early.
Those Eagles from Eden Prairie, once again,
they're pretty good.
Returning state champion, defending state champion. That's right. We talked about it, a little bit longer halftime than usual because of the warm atmosphere.
Obviously, the sun is down. It's much more pleasant. We get a little bit of a breeze here in the booth, but early on, it was definitely warm, and I'm sure it was warm on the field for those young men. Coaching staff talking to these kids here coming out in second half, and continue to fight. This is Cardinal football, a good tradition here at Coon Rapids. So you think your Dance is in town, so kids are practicing for that.
Yeah. Keeping themselves entertained.
Our own Eric Strauss is going to be trying out,
outside of the stadium. And now we're going to a little bit of a dance going on the field as the teams line up and then decide to switch sides.
A lot of fans across the way from the visiting Eagles of Totino-Grace.
And plenty to cheer about.
Yeah, absolutely.
On that sideline.
Yep, there definitely is a lot to cheer about if you're an Eagle fan here tonight. I'd like to cheer something if you're a Cardinal fan, I'd like to be able to cheer about something here in the second half.
Kick going to be taken at the 12-yard line by Max Walker. He finds a seam and he got speed. Cross midfield, dives forward to the 44-yard line before being tripped up by the kicker. Last man to beat.
Max Walker, a sophomore for Totino-Grace with a nice return. Again, great field position.
We saw the graphic there. Their average starting field position is on Coon Rapids side of the field. The Cardinals' starting field position average is like their own 15-yard line.
You know who made that tackle, by the way, Joe Yen? Is Vijay Hachaba.
Vijay Hachaba. Is that who it was?
That's who it was.
Not on the
No, he's not on the roster.
Had a great game for the soccer team last year. Well, and a first down run for another first down. Hey, look, it's Metz. Now Andrew Metz is in there and getting some carries. Mason Kalazewski, who we called Metz all through the first half.
Well, he just knew Metz was going to get his opportunity, so.
He picks up 13 and a first down to the 32.
Ossie and Haig on the tackle for Coon Rapids. And again, if you're the Cardinals defensively, you just want to try and hold tight here. You do not want to try to give up a score here on this first opportunity for the Eagles.
So we'll see if Coon Rapids gets to the end zone, if Hachaba is also kicking field goals for them.
Or extra points.
Or extra points, yeah. Dan Engelmeyer getting the carry up the middle.
Defense stops Totino-Grace for a short gain.
Lance Bennick is now in at quarterback.
And Bennick, a sophomore. And get an opportunity for that young man to get some experience on the varsity level. With the Eagles being up so mightily. Got an opportunity to get some younger kids in and get them game experience.
Philip Roth is now the deep back. Handoff goes to Engelmeyer, hitting the backfield. He's going to lose a couple of yards.
Jake Bruner with a great job of coming in from his linebacker position, just beating that opportunity, finding that little bit of a hole and making the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 3 will set up 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11 from the Eagles to the 33-yard line. Come on, fans, make noise at 3rd down.
Bennick under center and 2 men in motion, and you can't do that. It'll be 3rd and even longer.
They frown upon that in the football business.
Well, and maybe the one positive for Coon Rapids at this point, I don't know that they've seen yellow thrown at them yet tonight. Not much to go on.
But it's something positive, absolutely.
So 3rd and 16 from the Coon Rapids 37. Engelmeyer, the man in motion, fake the pitch to him. Fumble, Coon Rapids recovers. And they'll take over in pretty good field position at their own 40-yard line. Falling on it was Matt Lerdahl.
Well, you know, you take every little opportunity that you can get. Matt Lerdahl falling on that loose football. It gives the ball back to the offense and trying to develop a little continuity and see what they can do about getting something going here. As you can see, the Mets didn't get the handoff cleanly. Lerdahl is right there for the fumble recovery.
So I believe their best field position of the evening.
Yes, you are correct.
They start from their 40 out of the shotgun. Is Boxwell. Straight drop, looks left, now over the middle, throws a nice ball complete to Tykees Johnson. A first down to the 38-yard line of Totino-Grace.
That was a great pass by Alex Boxwell. Johnson there, right in the numbers. A good protection, plenty of time to throw. The pass is right there where it needed to be.
21 yards. Tykees in motion, handoff goes to Elliott up the middle. He'll get a couple. The Coon Rapids has to just forget the score and execute their offense.
Coach
now
Young.
You see Coach Young down on the sideline.
No, you're right. You just have to go out there, forget about what happened, as you mentioned, and just see what you can do about moving the football. Get a little confidence in your offense. As we talked about, we'll be talking about all year, it doesn't get any easier.
Boxwell drops back to the shotgun. Straight drop, looking left, now throws, has Johnson again, complete, knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 23 yards.
Again, good protection up front. Nice job by the offensive line holding off just a little bit of pressure there. But Boxwell with a nice pass, able to find Johnson again off the defender.
Well, receptions of 21 and 22 on this drive.
3 catches, 48 yards for Tykees Johnson. They were talking about him at the preview, that he's a young man to keep an eye on. Very exciting.
Handoff goes to Elliott. Spins his way down to the 10. Gain of 5.
Number 33, Will Elliott for the Cardinals.
Well, granted, the Cardinal first team's playing against some second-team players for Totino-Grace, but they're doing a good job offensively, firing off the ball. Offensive line is taking charge here and opening up some holes when they need to be, and good pass protection when it needs to be as well.
4 receivers in the game, 3 right, 1 to the left. Handoff goes to Elliott up the middle again. He should be very close to a first down at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, we'll see what they mark it. As you mentioned, it looks like the sticks just on the other side of the 5. So they're going to be a little bit short.
3rd and inches.
Again, look at the hole there for Will Elliott to run through.
Third and inches from just outside the 5-yard line of Totino. Coon Rapids trying to punch it in. Handoff to Elliott, hit in the backfield, but he should have enough momentum, I think, to get him the first down.
Andy Kinnon on the play, able to bust through that. And Will Elliott looks like got a little issue going on with his neck. I don't know if he has a stinger, but seems to be staying in the game.
They're going to say he's still short, 4th and inches.
Short of the first down, Mr. 41.
Still on 4th and inches. The single setback is Elliott. Tykees in motion. Play action, bootleg. He's got the corner and a touchdown for Alex Boxwell.
Well, nice design play because you're looking at running that ball up the middle. You suck the defense inside. Alex Boxwell reverses field, takes it around the end, untouched to the end zone. And the Cardinals get on the board, Joe, and that, granted, the hole is mighty, but it's a little bit of momentum for a team that's having a tough opening night.
Well, and for them to come out with their first offensive possession and move down the field and put it in the end zone just takes a little bit of that pressure off. Well, so it's Peter Shaber who will kick extra points, and it's no good.
A couple
of soccer players.
A couple of the soccer players trying to see what they can lend to the kicking game here for Coon Rapids. They see it again, little misdirection, looking defense think they're going right, and Boxwell reverses it left and scampers to the end zone. First varsity touchdown for Alex Boxwell. 7 plays, 60 yards, took 2:52 off the clock, and a 5-yard touchdown run for Boxwell.
Also completed 2 big passes to Tykees Johnson.
We heard a couple of scores. Edina over Andover, 17-14. And they announced the score of 21-20 in favor of Eden Prairie over Champlain Park.
Hachaba booting it away. Taken again at the 12 by Max Walker. Another good seam, this time tripped up as he crosses the 30. But a solid return.
Yeah, again, a good kick for Walker to return. There's a look at Alex Boxwell getting his first varsity score as QB1.
I have to say it extra all year long to make up for mispronouncing it.
For a few years.
And now Seth Solwold will be the quarterback for Totino. They shift left. Pitch goes to Metz running around the left side. Coon Rapids a nice job pursuing, but Metz recognizes, cuts back, and finds a hole, and should have another first down.
We saw that first team offense of Totino-Grace do a lot of that in the opening half, just doing a good job of winning that battle up front and using that speed to accelerate to the outside. And then Metz, as you mentioned, recognized that turning upfield, able to get some additional yardage. Now we're told it's 28-20 Eden Prairie over Champlain Park. 9 minutes left in quarter number 3.
Fake the pitch, inside give. Engelmeyer dives forward to the 48. Gain of 4. You can give him the 49.
Oh, nice run on second down. Juan Suarez with the tackle for Coon Rapids.
Pitch goes to Engelmeyer running around the right side. He'll have a first down into Coon Rapids territory, dragged out of bounds near the 40 after a gain of 16 yards.
Well, after a little bit of a tough start on that first drive for the second team offense for Totino-Grace, getting a little something going here. Engelmeyer get to the outside. Nasi's going to chase him out of bounds.
Handoff goes up the middle to Philip Roth. He's going to have about 3.
Nice job by Cody Peters to grab a hold of him, bring him down.
By number 61, Cody Peters for the Cardinals.
For a short gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7 for the Eagles from the 37-yard line.
Again, wing T formation. Metz, the man in motion. Pitch goes to him running left. He's going to use that speed to get around the corner. Another first down to the Coon Rapids 26-yard line.
Good job by Engelmeyer, too. Watch number 43 on the block. He's going to seal the edge, allowing Metz to gain to the outside. Pick up that positive yardage. Rayford on the tackle.
Totino picking up big chunks of yardage again. Engelmeyer in motion left to right. He'll take it up the middle. And he'll get about 3.
Kind of plotting for about 3 yards. Again, Cardinal defense trying to bring him down before he can get too much of a positive gain. Making a few changes on the defense. Jake Granger coming in for Coon Rapids, as well as, trying to see the other number that just came in.
Pitch goes to Engelmeyer running right. Nice stiff arm, and then he dives across the 20 to the 19, a gain of 4.
Oh, Jake Bruner getting an arm on him as he's trying to cut that corner.
It'll bring up 3rd down and about 4.
Some teaching on the sideline by head coach John Young.
3rd and 4 for the Eagles from the 19-yard line. Cardinal fans, make some noise. It's 3rd down.
Metz will take it from the I-back position. He'll be just short of a first. And they'll bring 4th down.
Yeah, good job by Bruner again to get low. Now Chris the Cardinal taking it easy. Feet up, reading the program.
Cardinal fans, you need your support. It's 4th down.
And this would be another big emotional victory for this defense if they can come up with another stop here, especially with the way this drive started.
Absolutely.
Solwald under center. Metz in motion, fake the pitch to him, fumble in the middle. And this will be Coon Rapids ball regardless of who recovers it, because it will not be a first down.
And just a little miscommunication there on the handoff. And the Cardinals will take the ball over, and that's a win for the defense. Obviously, you don't let up another score. See the Cardinal offense with a little momentum after scoring on their drive previous. Come in here and see what they can do on this next drive.
And so it is a nice, I don't know if that'll be considered a turnover technically, but
turnover on downs if not anything else.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Out of the shotgun, Boxwell with 4 receivers, looks left, pumps, now throws over the middle, too high, looking for Tykees Johnson.
He likes to go to Tykees. Again, Tykees with in between a couple of defenders, but it's just a little bit too much mustard on that pass. Eden Prairie scoring again, 34-20 now over Champlin. They're good.
So 2nd and 10 from their own 18. Boxwell back under center. 3 receivers right. Tykees the man in motion. He'll get the carry. Cutting back, finds a little bit of a seam, avoids a tackle, avoids another out across the 20, close to the 22-yard line. May even give him the 23. A nice little job of juking and moving in the middle.
Yeah, again, cutting back away from the defense and picking up a few yards. Just a good job to finish off that play. Picked up 4 on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 6.
Big 3rd down again for this offense. Johnson, the man in motion, fake the give. On the play action, Boxwell in trouble, dumps it off, complete to Tykees, 1st down, room to run as he gets his way across the 40. And a great job of getting himself out of trouble for Alex Boxwell.
Well,
because they were all over
They were,
that.
and a great job of recognizing where Johnson was and able to get that ball off before he was going to be brought down there. He's pulled down by the jersey, enough on it to get it to Tykees, and Tykees does the rest with his feet. Again, good job of pressure here for the Totino defense.
So 1st and 10 from their own 40. Hegg, the man in motion this time. Handoff goes up the middle to Deshaun Johnson. He bounces off a tackle, has a 1st down and more. Finally pushed out of bounds just shy of the Totino 40.
Again, hard running by Johnson, as he's able to gain that edge. Good job, Deshaun Johnson, just kind of heading for the sideline, able to pick up some additional yards, keep his feet about him, keep those feet moving forward before he's tackled out of bounds.
19-yard gain, longest rushing play of the game for Coon Rapids. Boxwell back out of the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the Totino 41. Quick pump to the right side, now running out of danger to his left. Looks downfield and throws, looking for Hegg. He lays out, but it's incomplete.
Boxwell took a hit at the end of that play, but again, just trying to get Hegg behind the defense. He's going to roll to his left. Defender falls down, and he gets off that pass before taking a hit.
So 2nd and 10. Deshaun Johnson, the single setback behind Boxwell under center. Handoff goes to Johnson, and he goes nowhere. Team tackled and pushed back about 10 yards.
That time, give credit
after gaining 1.
Yeah, give credit to the Totino-Grace defense. Did a good job of stepping up in that hole.
They'll bring up 3rd and long.
That should do it for the quarter number 3.
It will. Coon Rapids trying to chip into the huge lead and get something positive out of this season opener, but they trail Totino-Grace 48-6. As we reach the end of the 3rd quarter, you're watching live high school football on CCTN.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't, because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Yes, school starts Tuesday.
Cardinals with 3rd and just under 10 yards as we start the 4th quarter. Boxwell out of the shotgun. Straight drop. Looks, steps up in the pocket, has lots of time now, decides to run, avoids a couple of tackles, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. A nice late block by Jace Haig, but he got out of bounds after picking up 12 and a 1st down. A good heads-up job by Boxwell, but a great job by the line up front.
Yeah, good job by the line up front. And, you know, Boxwell's a nice athlete, and he's got some speed, able to turn that corner and pick up that 1st down.
Gain of 11.
We are in running time, fans. We are in running time.
It'll be running time due to the 42-point deficit the Cardinals find themselves in here in the 4th quarter. Haig goes in motion. Handoff goes to Deshaun Johnson. And he will push his way forward to the 26, a gain of 3.
Yeah, a little bit of a hole closed quickly as that defense closed around Deshaun Johnson.
The 4-yard gain is 6 Cardinals, 26-yard line.
Second and 7. Handoff goes to Deshaun Johnson. How did he get out of that tackle? I don't know, but he does dive forward, and he should have another 1st down. He had 2 guys collapse on him at the line of scrimmage, and somehow he ducked out from under both of them.
Well, he's listed at 5'6" on the program. Again, you're running slow, you're running low to the ground, and again, just slippery running back and able to get through those defenders.
Needed 7, got 8. As Chris Berman would say, whoop! Boxwell will back up into the shotgun on 1st and 10. Straight drop, has time, looks left and throws for Tykes. Intercepted at the goal line, his 4th pick thrown in the game. This one saving a touchdown, going up to get it was Alex Halverson.
Boxwell would love that pass back. That was a little bit obviously underthrown.
Well, he had him.
Yeah, he was underthrown.
He would have had to thread that needle because they had Michael Waters over the top. And just underthrown enough that the pick was made and a little bit too much air under it and allowed Halverson to get under it. And they say he fell into the end zone, and so they will start from the 20, 9:05 to play. Handoff goes up the middle, breaking some tackles as Roth finds the sideline across the 40 and into Coon Rapids territory as he dragged down and out of bounds at the 43-yard line after a gain of 37 yards.
Rayford on the tackle.
Well, we'll send it down to the sideline, and Jamie Erdahl talking with Coon Rapids Activities Director Kelly Scott. Jamie?
Kelly, change up in the conferences this year. Obviously, you're seeing Totino-Grace for the first time, a couple other Northwest Suburban Conference teams playing teams that you wouldn't usually do. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, Totino-Grace, we're kind of looking for a new home. They were in the North Suburban, and the North Suburban, I think, was kind of excited to get them out of there, too. And, you know, Mike's a great guy. Their AD, Fergie, their head coach, is a great guy. We know they got a quality program, and we feel like we got a pretty good football conference, and so we invited them in, and they were more than happy to do it. Looks like we got a 2-year agreement, so it'll be a lot of fun.
And being the AD, you have your hand in every sport. Talk to us a little bit about this roster and this football team this year, just under 50 guys. What's going on with them this year?
I'm going to tell you what, the kids that we have on the field right here, I have the utmost respect for them, because the kids that are on the field have put the time and the effort in, and they're going to represent our community exactly the way we want our athletes to represent our community. These kids have bought in. They trust what our coaches are doing. The one thing that we always say in our school is belief is more powerful than anything else. And these kids believe in our coaches. They believe in what they're doing. They believe in what this program does. And most importantly, they believe in this community. So I love these kids. And you know what? If we only have 22 kids out there, but they want to do it the right way, then that's what we're going to go out on the field with.
And you think John Young is pleased with this second half with these guys heading to Minnetonka next week?
Well, yeah, absolutely he is, because they came out here, they had every single reason in the world to just hang it up. And they came out here, caused a turnover, and took it right in. And, you know, it was a good little morale booster. And it's a great thing to say that we really believe in what's going on with this football team. I got your back. I'm watching it.
Thanks. Guys, back up to you.
It's always nice to have a large protector like Kelly Scott on the sideline. There ain't a kid on the field as big as Mr. Scott.
Is that why you have me by your side?
Yeah, always.
Okay, good.
Always.
I thought so.
So Totino continuing to march. Now 2nd and 5 from the 20. And that goes back to what Kelly was saying. It goes back to the philosophy that Coach Young has brought to the program since taking it over, that they were building or teaching, coaching these kids to be good, solid citizens more than they were to be football players, but that they were able to play some pretty good football at the same time. Roth drives his way down to the 12, another first down for Totino.
Well, that's an important message that you relay to kids. It's if you can teach them to be good citizens, because a lot of these kids aren't going to go on and play football after that. So if you can build their quality up, build their citizenship up, and make them good kids, because they'll go out in the world and be better people for it.
Handoff up the middle, this time for Mike Hofer. No, it was Roth. Down to the 8, a gain of 3. Handoff goes to Engelmeyer. Up the middle, spins down across the 5. That'll bring up 3rd and about 4 from the 5.
And you see, we talked about running time. 4:40 remaining in this contest, 48-6, Coon Rapids. on the wrong end of that score.
Well, Totino, just a picture-perfect way to start their season.
Oh, absolutely.
They come in, dominate in the first half, and then get a chance for a lot of other players to get in there and get some PT in the second. Jack Paulik, now the fourth quarterback of the evening. This time Metz is met at the line and will get nothing. It'll bring up fourth down.
Now, too, and I think, if you can possibly keep them out of the end zone on this drive with 4 minutes remaining, and if you can get away from this half without putting any additional points on the scoreboard, I think that's a win for Coon Rapids. But obviously they've got a ways to go to develop the squad.
Metz lost a yard, so 4th and 5 from the 6. And it's going to be 4th and 9 from the 10, or from the 11. 4th and 10. 4th and 11 from the 12. Something like that. They're going backwards. And again, a penalty-free game for Coon Rapids.
It has been. So you can take that out of it as well. 34-20, Eden Prairie over Champlain Park. Couple minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Direct snap goes to Engelmeyer. He's tripped up trying to run around the right side.
Nice tackle by Jake Bruner as well. He's able to get the ankles, bring him down. And they keep him out of the end zone. And again, that's a victory for the defense.
Cardinals will take over from their own 9-yard line with 2:40 to play.
14, Isaiah Whitmore, and quarterback for the Cardinals.
Isaiah Whitmore in to get some snaps at quarterback. Handoff goes up the middle, and not a lot there for Will Elliott.
Oh, the Cardinals will look at tape, obviously, taken into practice next week when they face the Skippers of Minnetonka. They'll have plenty of things to work on. But as you hear all on these, it's a great group of kids, and they'll do a good job of rebounding.
Whitmore off the fake give will run it out to about the 17-yard line. It'll bring up third down.
Isaiah Whitmore, also a junior for Coon Rapids, as the backup QB to Alex Boxwell.
Whitmore out of the shotgun on 3rd and 2 as we approach the 1-minute mark. Handoff goes to Elliott left side, and he's going to be very close. It looks like he should have the first down.
Yeah, I think he does. I'm going to place it just, I think I place it a little bit over the 20 or just on the 20, and that's good enough for a first down.
Very well could be the final play of the evening. 1st and 10, Coon Rapids from its own 20. Whitmore out of the shotgun. Handoff goes to Elliott left side. He's going to get about 3.
Number 33, Will Elliott.
And we'll see if they run another play.
Brought down by number 77, Hilger for the Eagles.
Will get off one more. Whitmore drops back, rolling to his left. Now under pressure, will take it and run. He'll get the first down out to the 32, but that'll be the end of the game.
Well, Totino-Grace jumped out to a huge lead at the half, and we saw Coach Ferguson put some number of second and third string players in, but Coon Rapids didn't let up any additional points, able to put a touchdown on the board of their own, and they're going to have to go back to the drawing board and fall to 0-1 on this season opener.
Well, and again, they have a lot to work on and a big opponent coming up next week in the Minnetonka Skippers. We'll take a break and be back with some post-game reaction and highlights and stats after this.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to make sure your child is protected.
I've seen and been a part of many comebacks in my career.
To come back and win, you can't lose hope. Take it one play at a time.
Grab every opportunity,
and when you can,
you make a big play.
There are over 13 million people in the Horn of Africa affected by famine, war, and drought that are counting on us for help.
As a team, we can help end this crisis. Text GIVE to 777-444 to donate $10.
Let's start this comeback together.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Mazenga, defensive player, 2 interceptions, both for touchdowns tonight. Talk about your preparation leading up to this season opener.
Well, it was a lot of film room, and going in at lunch, it was just a great experience with the guys, motivating me to get into the weight room and the film room to get prepared for this game, because it's just it was just a shocker for me when I was coming up starting. So I was very fortunate to have the guys behind me with that.
And your first season starting as a sophomore on the defensive side. Last year, I know you were back up, as you said, in a different conference. What do you see a big change playing now in the Northwest Suburban Conference?
Well, I think our coaches have gotten us very prepared for it, and they've talked to us and told us that we need to be better than our teams before this. And I think we're on pace to be pretty good this year, but it's going to be a lot of more hard work. So.
All right, well, good luck the rest of the season, Ben.
Thank you.
Guys, back up to you.
Thank you, Jamie. And, a nice start to the season for that young man. You don't start much better than that than getting 2 interceptions and returning them both for touchdowns. And your team getting away with a big 48-6 victory. And this was pretty much decided in that first half, but Totino came out with a big play to start the second half, but they turned it over, and Coon Rapids responded. A couple of big connections between Alex Boxwell and Tykees Johnson, got him down in close, and then Boxwell on the naked bootleg, able to beat him to the corner for the touchdown, but that was all they were able to get. And they lose this one 48-6, 6 turnovers in the game for Coon Rapids, 4 of them interceptions thrown by Alex Boxwell, 3 of those interceptions returned for touchdown.
A bit of a better second half for Coon Rapids. Granted, it was against some second and third string defenders, but nonetheless, they were able to put some points on the board. You look at total stats for Totino-Grace, 335 yards total. Most of those yards, majority of those yards, 287 of them on the ground. Cardinals able to run for 110, so a little bit of an opportunity for Coon Rapids to get the ground game going, but they're going to have to regroup and plan for Minnetonka.
Well, and hard to tell exactly how those statistics pan out because, again, we saw Totino's second and third string guys in there for the entire second half. They played 3 different quarterbacks in that second half. A.J. LaPanza and the starters went out there and played 24 minutes and got the rest of the night off.
Yeah, granted, you're down 48-0 at half. You'll take anything positive, whether it's against second stringers, third stringers, or first stringers for that matter. But you're right, though. Totino-Grace was the class of this game to come out in the first half. They took control. They didn't let up one bit, and they put the Cardinals in a hole that was they weren't going to get out of.
Well, and for Coon Rapids, right back to the drawing board, and have to keep their chin up. That they know what they're up against. They got the jitters the first game out of the way, and things can, as we talked about, really only get better from here.
All the confidence in the world in head coach John Young and his staff, and I know he'll work hard at putting some things together and making sure these kids are a little more successful the next time they take the field.
Well, we'll be there the next time they take the field. At Minnetonka, we'll still be live here on CTN. We're all live all season long. Before then, soccer doubleheader on Tuesday as the Cardinals host the Andover Huskies. I think boys are at 5 and girls are at 7 on Tuesday. Then on Thursday, our first look at the volleyball team as they host Park Center. And then at Minnetonka, taking on the Skippers live at 7.
A lot of good stuff coming up on CTN. Excited for all of them. Excited to get a look at that volleyball team, and we're certainly going to try and bring you a lot of good stuff all season long.
Again, the final score from the Cardinals Sports Complex, it's Totino-Grace 48, Coon Rapids 6. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN for the entire crew, including Jamie Erdahl and the one and only Howie Shapiro. I'm Joe Young saying good night.